Hi, and welcome to another video from Destinations by Del Castillo. We are at Camp Long Creek, which is part of Big Cedar in southern Missouri between Branson and the Arkansas border. And this is just a general shot of the campgrounds around us right now, but we just arrived at our glamping tent, which have been available for about a year now. They're actually building some more because they're in such high demand. So when you arrive, you do have a designated parking spot. And then we're going to take you down the path to our glamping tent. This one's not ours, but it gives you a good shot of what it looks like from the side. We are in tent number 34, and you have kind of this privacy fence around the front of it. You'll see why in a minute, but you have like your own little private courtyard. And so let's take a tour. Each glamping tent is right on the water's edge. It's the most unobstructed view you can get in Camp Long Creek. Everything has a view of the water somehow, but these are the closest to the actual water's edge of Table Rock Lake near the Long Creek Marina. And each tent also has its own private fire pit and grilling area, and they supply you with plenty of wood and a picnic bench. And so anyway, come on in. The door unlocks with a normal hotel room key. And when you come in, you have your own little courtyard. And there you see the fence is pretty tall. And there's some seating for two. This is definitely designed for an occupancy of two only. But you get a fire pit. They also supply you with wood and a fire starter kit. A few little tables, those can be arranged as needed if you want it by the tub or by this wonderful little love seat here. There's this great outdoor tub. It has a cover on it to keep it nice and clean, but it's a nice deep tub. And then there's some extra space over here. I have a feeling there was an intention for that space and it just hasn't come to fruition yet. But anyway, and then there's the door that we just came in. So when you arrive in this really big space here, this is the entrance to your glamping tent. And you have to unzip it all. And then there's two layers. There's the opaque canvas layer, and then there's a screen layer, so you can have your choice if you want it completely open, completely closed, or if you want this to just use the screen so you have the light but not any critters. And when you come in straight into the bathroom, which they do give you lots of great supplies, so plenty of towels. This is really cute the way they did the towel rack there. You get all of the regular Big Cedar Lodge amenities. They're very generous with those. And over here is the toilet room. And it is private with a sliding door. And then turning back around, get a better view of the bathroom. And then this is super cute. You get two of their wonderful robes. We give those as gifts a lot. They're just the softest ever. And then there's the little galvanized corrugated shower with the curtains that shut for privacy there. And then you come into the main part of the tent, which is so wonderful. There's also a little curtain here that you can close off if you want more privacy in the bathroom. And then you have the little windows. And again, the front of the tent, or actually it's the back of the tent that faces the lake, you can do the same thing. You can have it completely open like we have it now, or you can have it layered with either the screen or the canvas shut. Anyway, when you come into a little table here, and it has vintage books on hunting and fishing in the local area. It has your s'mores kit, which is such a wonderful amenity. And it has a blanket. They give you an ironing board and an iron and a little fire starter kit. There's a space heater, but there is central air and heat in this unit. TV, refrigerator, coffee maker, and of course an amazing king-size bed with their wonderful linens. I've said in my other videos they have great linens, and most of them can be purchased in their gift shop. They don't sponsor us in any way, of course, but they're like really great. So up here is a really cool chandelier, and we'll give you a view of the room from the other side. There's a couple fans in the room along with the space heater, and there's your thermostat, so you still have central air and heat. And then they give you coffee and coffee supplies. And then there's the nightstand there to vintage trunks. And we'll back up and give you a better view of the overall room. So cozy, really thoughtful. And then turning back around, here's a view from the bed. I mean, how amazing is that? You have your own private raised deck with 2 chairs and a little table, and an unobstructed view of Table Rock Lake. The Marina, which is the Long Creek Marina, which is owned by Bass Pro Shop, is right here. You can maybe see some of the structures through the leaves. You can walk to there from here really quickly. And over there, there's a trailer, which is like a little, it's a little cafe, but it's like walk up to the window and they have a selection of sandwiches and drinks and chips. Not a lot, but enough that it'll make everybody happy, and pretty well priced, with some picnic benches around it and a view of the lake. And then off in the distance, if you could walk straight over there, you would end up at the Long Creek Pool, which is an infinity pool overlooking the lake. And then over here, if you walked about a quarter mile, is registration, but obviously it can't be seen, but it's off in that direction. And then out on the deck, they also give you a couple extra chairs if you want to take them out to your fire pit area. And then there's a couple more. I think right now there's 7 glamping tents, and I believe they're building 7 more on the other side of Camp Long Creek. And then there's some of the cottages off in the distance. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tour of the glamping tent. And feel free to comment or leave questions. We would love for you to like and subscribe. And thank you for taking the time to watch another video from Destinations by Del Castillo.